We have a bulletin, Peterborough. Bulletin, pervert bulletin alert. Pervert alert. Pervert alert. Pervert alert. Pervert alert. Pervert alert. I meant to have that ready. Damn, I wasn't very organized, Peterborough. Pervert alert! As your mayor of Peterborough, I would do many things, okay? One of which, jail, not bail. Somehow, some way, people are going to be notified of Christopher Conlon, who's got a laundry list of fucking charges. So, 1 second. What I would also do as mayor, get them on checks to do their job more, but they're global. Okay? Peter, Conlon, okay? Oh, that was the other guy. Fuck it, I'm not checks. We're going to get checks to have more fucking news again, okay? Anyways, that's a problem, right, guys? Anyways, as your mayor, Christopher Conlon, pieces of shit, oopsie, pieces of shit like Christopher Conlon are going to be named. Okay? Conlon abducted a young girl, and in all of that, Peterborough, Surviour have ties to this son of a bitch, okay? Now, I have to do more of my research. It has been posted into the Peterborough Child Safety Network, okay? What I would do is help with that cause, the Peterborough Child Safety Network. But the chapters and Bam Bam Andrews, give it attention. Actually, we're just going to focus on the perverts. As your mayor, I'm going to go check the fucking jails and see what in the actual fuck is going to go on. Okay, Peterborough? As your mayor, I'm going to try to tidy up the fucking streets. Make it safe to walk through Jackson's Park without jerk off Dan. Okay? Sitting there. Or just walking down George Street, tripping over the homeless that are littered and living in the shopping carts. I'm not going to cut jobs, but you're going to start being held accountable. As your mayor, I'm going to work for $30 an hour, where you sons of bitches are probably going to make more than me. And I'm going to make sure that you are all doing your jobs. I have Crohn's and colitis. I have to make sure that I pace myself. As your mayor, you're going to get out of your cubicles and you're going to go down hands-on and you're going to help and see how we can make improvements. And if you're just a useless son of a bitch, okay, you're going to get write-ups. You get 3. You're in the unemployment line. And good luck getting ODSP and welfare. But I'll fix that and correct that. As your mayor, I'm going to try to get people off the street and back on the street. Back off the street and up on their feet. The pickleball court vandalized the night before opening. Okay? Not many people like the pickleball court. But we're not going to vandalize it, Peterborough. No, we're going to utilize that space for something that the community can use and not people with a membership. And we'll talk about it and debate it and figure out what we're going to do with that pickleball court. Okay? But not many people are using it, and as per the news the other night, it only looked like 4 people using it anyways. So, and as your mayor, we're going to make sure the downtown gets supported again. We're going to make sure that the streets are safe. And we're going to utilize our empty spaces, such as closed schools, anything to get people off the street for next winter. 2026, 2027, there'll be no homeless on the street unless they choose, and they don't choose to get help. As your mayor, I want to have more treatment for the people and see what we could do for people like Peggy Shaughnessy and the right to heal. So, $30 an hour, Peterborough. Not bad, not bad. I'm surprised I haven't got cut off yet. Anyways, that's what I would do for you, Peterborough. That's what I would do for you. Try to do. Anyways, try to do. I made a good supervisor, so I can make sure that I'm doing the ride-alongs, that, you know, it's, yeah. Making sure everything's getting done, right? So, give me some feedback, Peterborough. What would you like? We can't forget our Indigenous friends. Their voice matters. And that's important to me if you haven't been paying attention. Okay? You have to do your research. Okay? How can we make reconciliation as a community, right? Without the noise from Ottawa and the division. We are going to do community building. We're going to have team builders, community awareness. We're going to know one another again. Team building's important. I think it would be important to keep with Music Fest, right? And we're not going to make a new arena on Townsend Street, somewhere around there, if I heard that right. We're not doing that. No. We're going to, year by year, invest in the Memorial Center. Not one big lump sum. Rome wasn't built in a day, Peterborough. We need traffic flow. How is the traffic going to move down to Townsend? Okay? Maybe I haven't researched it enough, but I think investing in the Memorial Center is the way to go. Give me your feedback. Give me your feedback. Anyways, am I serious? Or am I just being Saturday Night Live tonight? only you guys will know, and I'll just have to sleep on it, right? You know, I actually hope Phil Jolliser runs. I heard that on the news. And from what I've seen in the community, and what I've known, is he's the way to go. I just had the Philadelphia cream cheese. The Philadelphia cream cheese. Phil was the Philly Angel. Anyways, check out. You should have won, Phil. You should have fucking won. That was rigged too, wasn't it? Anyways, I'm sure as fuck if Phil don't run, you'll see me fucking run. That's for damn sure. And hey, you know, it's funny too, isn't it? Because nobody knows, right? I don't even know. But that's what I do for you. I'm not going to make you fucking false promises. Okay? How long my term be? 4 years? Well, we'll work with $30 an hour. You know what? We'll see what I can do with that. Okay? I'm keeping my ODSP though, guys. I worked too fucking hard to get that. Okay? Alright. We're going to try to get the disabled stuff figured out, right? Because, I mean, I was walking down the street there this winter when I was out protesting for perverts, jail now, sex registry now. I've already had the boots on the ground, and I almost slipped on the sidewalk. We need people out of their cubicles and getting the work done, you know what I mean? So, you're going to be out there salting and, you know, not saying that you don't, but we're going to tidy up. Any contractors for the city of Peterborough, if you do a piss poor job for the Peter Patch, well, it's going to be in your contract that you're going to fix it to the standards agreed upon. And if you fuck it up, it's going to be at no cost to Peterborough. It's going to be up to you to fix that little hiccup down Park Hill. Sure was a pain in the ass, wasn't it? And I don't know the story behind that, but if it is true that, you know, the sidewalks were above the road and, you know, well, well, but I don't know, that's just hearsay. But I do know that took a long ass time. Right down to the rub and tug. You know, you should probably look into that too, right? Anyways, as your mayor, because I do have a disease, because I don't have money, I don't have a bank account, and I need to make change, and I'm not looking for change. I want change. So, be the change. So, I see who's running. I see who's running. I don't know who the other people are. If I was going to go with anyone, I might go with Keith. I don't know. I don't know. Forget the DEI. I want skill, you know? Skill, baby. Skill. And as your mayor, I'm going to make sure that the bars downtown have frequent surprise inspections to ensure no youth are in when they shouldn't be. We're going to have an increase of youth safety awareness, right? Youth, seniors, and the vulnerable are going to walk down Peterborough again. Like we did in the 90s and before. The streets will be safe again, Peterborough. And if you feel I've done a better job at maintaining and upholding the city standards and help rebuilding this shit show, I'll leave it up to you to decide whether or not I should get a raise. I will leave it up to you. But if you want me back for a second term, Peterborough, you better make it fucking rain, baby. You better make it fucking rain 60% for me, not Leo.